Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my Core of the Apocalypse. This is Jessica Hans. It's March 24th, 2025. The world is ending, but at least we can, I don't know, enjoy a good story. Anyway, we're here for part 2. Back here with Nodachi. Someone may or may not join later. And, yeah, we're doing a reading part first. We still yet to do the sweepers, but, well, we know they're coming, so... And finally, we're starting off with the witnessing. Honlu is always about, like, I must witness everything. I must get all the experiences. And the title of his kanto is the Surrendered Witnessing, so, well, get to see what the hell he's talking about. And see if it has anything to do with life insurance. I realized that Honlu was missing as I was spending time chatting with the sinners. Oh, I love this lighting. I know it's just changed from, like, midday to night, but I love it. I love the glow.
Moody. Kind of ominous.
I didn't notice him go into his room. I walked to the exit, about to look for Honlu outside, ran into Josh Shi-chun and Wei, who decided to stay in the room close to the door.
It's getting late. Where are you going alone without a guard?
Oh, just looking for Honlu.
Right, I can't understand what you're saying.
Oh, right.
Hmm.
When constantly conversing without the sinners, I find that there are two types of people. The first type usually says whatever's on their mind without pausing or caring to hear my reply. There's Hubert. Oh, and there's Captain Ahab. She has a badass design. Given that this type of person isn't actually looking to communicate with me, that simplifies things a little on my end. However, it's also oddly insulting as it seems as though they can't recognize me as a human, but rather a wall. Or a clock on the wall. Your type is the one that reads me so well they might as well be able to hear what I'm saying. Virgilius falls into the latter category. He recognizes the pitch of my tics and talks, reads my body language, sometimes even claims to see my expressions like how Don Quixote does. I wonder, there is a theory that he might have the eyes of a blood fiend. If that is true, that maybe blood fiends might be able to have extra sensory stuff.
Possibly.
Maybe.
He had like a blood cape and all that, so he's definitely got something going on there.
Yeah, he's definitely human, but he might have power powers, right? And Josh Shi-chun, who saw through me with that sort of exchange.
Okay, let's see. Just looking to get some early morning air? Oh, does your prosthetic head even have a respiratory function? Wouldn't have guessed from the way it looks.
Did not belong in either category. No, not really. I'm looking for Honlu because I haven't seen him in a while.
You're shaking your head, so no. Then are you looking for something to eat?
She's a new one. The type to try to figure out what I'm saying without asking for help. My lady, would it not be wise to wake or find someone who may be able to translate?
They would have done that themselves if it were something important. I'm kind of curious, though. What was that hand gesture you made when I first asked? You, brought your index fingers up to your cheeks?
Well, Honlu's always smiling. So I thought maybe I could simulate his smile to convey that I'm looking for him. Perhaps it was an effort to express cuteness or beauty. What?
Yeah,
No.
He's a pretty boy.
I was just trying to express a smile on the face. Oh no, this isn't gonna be easy, is it? Yeah, finally an interaction like how a normal person would have trouble with this guy.
Alright. Huh, they're tick-tocking a lot more vigorously. Hey, I think you're onto something.
This conversation started to veer to completely unintended territory. After a bit of trial and error...
I see. You're looking for my big brother, huh?
We took some very roundabout ways, but I was eventually able to get her to understand what I was trying to say.
Well, if he's who you're looking for, that's easy. You should be able to find him by the lounge back there. I doubt he got very far from there, if he even left. So, that's what you were trying so hard to communicate?
Josh Shi-chun was, strangely enough, disappointed and dispirited by my reply.
I did have something to tell you too, but never mind. I feel like the mood's been ruined. Let's talk about this at another time.
I was curious, but it took ages for me to ask how she's feeling, so I nodded to express my gratitude before heading back to the entrance. I found Honlu gazing at the hazy scene out the opaque window. What are you doing here? People watching. There are some people stumbling through the streets outside. As I stared outside the window at the scene, Honlu seemed to sense what I was thinking and began. Are you worried for me, Dante? Well, yeah, it's your turn, Honlu. It really is. I'm back at H Corp, and everyone's talking about the family hierarchy selection. But you don't have to worry about me at all, because I did not wish for anything from Limbus Company. Really? I'm not Isan. I'm not hiding my true feelings. No one gave me a wonderful promise like they would help me recover my torn and broken wings. I joined only to have some new experience. That's all. Alright, so it's like a field report or field trip. So his wish is just to be part of Limbus Company itself. Makes sense. But we do know that something's definitely going to happen, whatever it might be. Something that will shake you to your very core. If you didn't wish for anything, going through something like that could... Probably yes, but it's okay. I'm used to be led by the will of others anyway. No matter what happens here, I can't do this like everyone else. Because that's how it's always been. Whatever happens to me or those around me, I only... A loud, boisterous bellow suddenly cut Hunlu off even before he could finish his sentence. Oi, let go of me! Just listen to that saw talking and tell him I'm supposed to get mad at that! Dang it, lower your voice! What are you guys doing back there? Gregor and Heathcliff, who were most likely hiding behind the entrance door, bubbled into view. Knew I should have come out with this guy. Could you be patient for a few minutes before bursting out of here? How long have you two been listening? From very start, cool, of course. Thought you might make some sense first, but what's that? They used to follow others' will? I didn't mean to irk you, Heathcliff. I'm only telling the truth. Bloody hell, about to burst the vessel. Oi, buggy bloke. I'm supposed to practice patience after listening to that drivel? I think I'm practicing patience despite you calling me buggy bloke out of nowhere, so yeah, you are. That's not what I... Well, I need some silence. Anyway, sorry about listening, fellas. Let you in some big secret if you let this one slide, though. What's the secret? Gregor rubbed his arm awkwardly and stared at him in silence. Then pointed at a pillar in exaggerated motion. Guess who's hiding behind that pillar, Manager Bud? That two familiar figures stood out from the view behind the pillar. How could you be trans like that, Gregor? Man, I'm doing all these voices for a scene. B-W-A-H-A. Better watch, better watch all ahead at, better watch after, I don't know.
I have no idea.
That weak and highly annoying. Good night, Snooze Fest, she says. Okay. Alright. Did I get that wrong? I never said good night. I never said GNS. When did you get FU? When did you get FU? Rosha looked at Sinclair with some interest before slicing open the ceiling above the entrance. With an uncharacteristic noise for something cut through a wall. Yeah, again, there's something strange about here. A black ink-like substance dripped onto the floor, while by Roja and Otis crushed out after everyone's just listening in. GTFO. I didn't realize that guarded such an audience for my story. Exactly, Manager. So the reason I followed you out here was for a purpose of protection. I was concerned for your safety. Not like yours who followed you merely to sate their curiosities.
Me? I was just bored.
So now we got Faust and Don Quixote left pretty much. And Ishmael. Then shall we continue the conversation, Dante? Everyone back to your rooms now. Oh, so that's what Whitney Scene meant in this chapter. That was kind of a good prank to play. So only Faust, Ishmael, and surprisingly Don Quixote, like, well, Don Quixote has their memories back. But for once, they
I
were be.
think that it would not be chivalrous to eavesdrop on someone.
That's true too. Oh, Marceau. Well, Marceau wouldn't care. Does this involve me? No. Then I shall pass. All right.
Maybe Mercil lifted Rhodia and Otis up into the ceiling or something and then left because no one told him to.
Oh, fixed member needed. So there's people that we have to use. Hold on. Interesting. And there's people that are not going to be part of this. We're going to do 5. Interesting. Let's go ahead and get a good team going. All right, again, we got Little Don Quixote, middle Marceau, I guess we go with Bullet Magic Otis, and for Gregor, Twin Hook Pirates. What? Wait. Oh yeah, this one's under level, but that's all right. We could do this. After that little kerfuffle, just as everyone was gathering to the rooms, Otis suddenly began to vehemently oppose leaving me on my own. Are you absolutely certain, Executive Manager? Seriously, don't worry about it. Usually take the night watch on the bus anyway. That is true. However, we're currently in uncharted territory for our team. We do not have much experience sleeping at a place where our safety isn't an absolute guarantee. True.
Hey, we're literally right next door to them. It'll take less than 5 secs for us to come over when something happens.
5 secs? That's SECS.
Yeah. 5 secs.
Do you not know that every second matters? Emergencies.
Now, Babushka de Camp, let's get you out of here.
Not only familiar sequence of events and words played out, they eventually left my room, gently closing the door behind them. Finally, some peace and quiet. I sat in a corner of bed, surrounded by silence, and allowed my shoulders to slump for once. I don't need to sleep like the sinners do, but the fatigue doesn't go away on its own. I needed some time to relax and empty my thoughts every once in a while. Oh, so it's like when you lie down and you don't go to sleep, but just the act of lying down recharges you a little.
Just vibing, just resting.
I've gotten someone used to the pain. It still hurts like hell when I rewind the sinner's time. And the longer story got, the more frequent and severe the sinner's injuries became. They did get stronger, that's for sure, but so did our enemies, which means my clock is always turning and turning without a moment to rest. Right, causes them immense pain to, like, turn the clock back. So I think of the star. This is at the very beginning. Before the great gates which I faced every revival, I witnessed its intricate engravings feel its silent vibrations. Right, every time Dante turns back the clock, they also see that gate. This is like I said, very, very, very beginning, but I guess they're recapping. And after a whole year, I still no closer understanding what they were supposed to represent. But by emptying my thoughts and just taking in the sights, I feel myself calming down. Also, the wind is quite cool and crisp tonight.
The wind?
Wait, that's weird. Wind? The sudden chill. Something opened the window, but there's no way this gentle breeze could have unlatched and left my window wide open like that. If it did, it would have made a pretty loud noise. Besides, this chill isn't coming from in front of me. I slowly turn around to look at where the window was supposed to be. I want to see a melted wall and troops slinking through a newfound opening. Oh, assassin! Oh, the building isn't disposable. It's supposed to hide assassins. We're going to be chased out. Ah. Who are you? And yeah, these are supposed to be the new IDs that Ryoshu and Otis have. I'm only able to use... Yeah.
Yeah, with the hats.
Yeah, that give bonuses. As though driven by some unknown survival instinct, I rolled off the bed. But there was already a blade right at where my neck and head met, its steel shearing cold. Just a little nudge, and I'd be dead even before I could even make a tick. I remembered how worried Otis was to leave me alone. I thought she was just being paranoid. I should have trusted her judgment. Right, the assassins are trying to take out the other siblings, and if they know that Honlu's gift is just witnessing Limbus Company, and that they need Dante to kill Dante to kill Honlu. Just as I was getting ready for my final struggle, my final moments filled with regret about not listening to Otis' advice. What a pathetically thin blade. Too delicate to have a CIH, don't you think? Clock in hand? Maybe? Roshu leapt down from the ceiling and deflected his stainless dagger away from me. Roshu! No kid think I was about to see something interesting, but you're just some beast with steel. Roshu was going to let us die just to see something beautiful, by her standards. She is the villain of the group. Looked up to see the ceiling torn open, dripping with viscous paint-like fluid, just as I was earlier during my conversation with Honlu. Detective Manager, are you unharmed? And Otis peeking out from the gap. Well, Otis makes sense. Like, in this case, she's actually being loyal. Otis was who instructed Ryoshi that ceiling had a room to hide in. Remember that. Shut up and help me. Oh, I thought it was just some beast with steel. I could have cut this beast in half, sword and all, had I not been on the bus. All of your abilities were diminished the moment you were hired by this company. Equal defend and be powered, if you will. Right, everyone got set to 0. I suddenly recalled Hohenheim's commentary back at the LCE. I had a vague notion what he meant, but now I was really feeling it. NFW. What is happening? What is happening? Yeah, no fucking way, yeah. I guess Ryoshi was struggling to stop that one blade. The intruder put on another dagger with the other arm and slashed Ryoshi's neck. A beast of the Heisho pack. Intruder with a cutter throat had way not burst through my door. Who wields you now? Unsupposed dialogue is an option. Light enters not the vast guardian, yet falls a star into its fathoms still. Ah, no! Intruder reached his clothes, muttering an odd invocation. Little shit, a talisman!
Magic? Well, wait, get it together.
My lady! Just as the intruder's meaning began to grow intense, Joshi Chun jumped into my room and struck the stranger with her fan.
Are you going to let that bastard finish that stupid spell? They almost activated the Q-Corp talisman.
I don't know what Q-Corp does, so that's new to me. Apologies, my lady. Seems that I still remain somewhat bound by that spell.
Listen, you're no longer a Heisho. You serve me now, got that? You don't have to let those things control you anymore.
Ah, so he used to be one of them. Yes, my lady. My apologies. I'm freaking out, man. I fell limply to the bed with a sudden alleviation of stress and pressure.
Hey, are you... I can't understand them anyway.
I managed to stop the assassin before I laid a hand on them, fortunately.
Got it. I don't think there was anyone else in there. Let's switch the lights on.
Click. When the lights came on, we saw...
This one's from a Mao branch, isn't it?
Oh no, the walls melted from the outside. Oh. So it's also dissolving. Oh boy. There was a black bamboo hat wearing an assassin on the ground. The walls! The walls that appeared solid before we all went to sleep were now melting away as they were viscous fluid. There is something wrong with this building. No shit, Sherlock.
Yeah. I knew that they must have done something to the building, but...
How's the Heisho here?
This whole operation's gotta be spearheaded by someone with real power. This isn't just an ambush from an overexcited family hierarch contestant.
N-Corp. One of Honlu's siblings is associated with N-Corp, who's doing some really Third Reich shit.
Hmm.
So basically, he's got powerful backing.
What I don't understand is, why the Mao branch? There are better Heisho branches to use if all they wanted was to cut off the clock's head. Then they must have had a different purpose, huh?
Correct. This one is from the Mal branch of the Heisho packs, which means more of them must have infiltrated this building. Not the scale of the sheet. It's I have to pronounce it like DZI. The Z branch. Z branch. The Mal branch always moves in groups. Therefore, the goal must be to kill every guest staying in this Keijan, including my lady. Oh, so they need the numbers.
Mm-hmm. Then, we gotta get moving. We can't let them surround us, or we won't even a chance of surviving this.
The other sinners are probably getting killed, and the 5 we have left are the ones who are able to help right now.
Hmm. Dante!
There's burst in my room, slamming the door open again. Oh.
Zoward!
Chichun.
Thank me later. If we don't... Oh, it froze up for a second. Okay. If we don't move our asses, we're as good as dead. Well...
Wait. Yeah. Yes?
We don't have the time to contact the main forces of our faction at the family mansion. You know what to do when we're at a numerical disadvantage, right?
Hide and cover? It will be done, my lady. Josh, Chichun, and Wei immediately stormed out of the room as they saw the sinners enter, as they've been waiting in here for my protection. Don Quixote and Gregor stood red-faced and on edge. Marcel was covered in battle wounds, and Otis wore an inscrutable expression. I stand before you in shame. Got to borrow the hands of another to protect the executive manager. No, I should listen to what you said. Extrapolating from the pattern by which walls are disintegrated is likely to utilize the identical means of infiltration for each sinner. Oh, right. Were you attacked by the bamboo hat assailants too? I'm not surprised he survived or Don Quixote survived. I'm wondering about Gregor. Gregor is interesting, but he is a war vet.
Their ranks numbered many, Manager Esquire, yet for how many of them there were, they were unsettlingly silent. Verily, we were almost...
Not almost. I saw on the way here that someone did get killed. Impaled straight through the guts. So what he said about how fighting indoors was taboo. Yes, a lie.
Oh.
That our guide betrayed us? No way!
Chivalrous. How utterly cowardly and unjust of these vile cur to strike from the shadows. Alas, now is not the moment to ruminate upon their villainy.
Correct. Besides, there's more of them waiting to sink their blades into us. I wonder if that's supposed to represent the door in Dante's Inferno, like like the gate to hell.
That would make sense.
Yeah, it looks like I was right about the reason why we were so limited is because the other sinners were killed. Gregor, I keep forgetting. Gregor is usually a butt of a lot of jokes, but I forget he's a war vet sometimes.